Hello, my name is Darci and I'm a registered veterinary technician with the Ontario SPCA. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about clicker training your dog and the basics behind it. Okay, so today what we're going to do with Coda is we're going to introduce him to the clicker. So we have a clicker here and we have some high value treats. This is freeze-dried liver and we're only going to be using this for Coda with his clicker training. So we won't get it at any other time. So what we want to do is introduce the clicker by having Coda associate this sound with a high value treat. Once he understands that this sound associates with a treat, we'll start reinforcing some positive behaviors. Today what we're going to work on is having him sit. So what we're doing is we're introducing the sound of the clicker to associate with a positive reward, in this case a treat. So what we're going to do with Coda is when I click the clicker, I'm going to give him a treat. So eventually, over a certain amount of repetitions, we hope that he'll associate that sound with the treat. So what I'm looking for here as we've done the clicking is I want him to focus on me, and we can see that his ears are perking up. He's looking in my direction, even with all these distractions around him. So we know now that he's starting to associate the sound of the clicker with a treat. Okay, so what we're doing here with Coda sitting is we want to watch his body language. When he starts to move into a sit position, that's when we're going to click and give him a treat, because we want to reinforce that positive behavior and let him know that he's doing what we're looking for. So we've introduced the clicker to Coda, and it was pretty clear that he has some really great manners already, and he already knows how to sit. So what we're going to do next is introduce crate training. So I'm going to just throw a treat in there to begin with, just to entice him in. Because what we want to do now is have him associate the crate with a positive experience. So when he goes in, I click, and I present him with a treat. The reason I'm putting the treat outside of the crate is so that he has to come out. That way he has to go back into the crate, which will create the opportunity to reinforce that behavior. Again, we're not forcing him. I'm not asking him to go in at this point because we're just in the beginning stages. We just want him to choose to go in the crate. He also is going to be fed all of his meals in the crate, which will help reinforce that positive emotion of going in the crate. So one important thing to remember when you're clicker training or doing any kind of training session is to keep them short. You don't want a prolonged session where the dog's going to lose interest and get bored. You want to keep them stimulated. So we're only going to do about 5 to 7 minute training sessions. And what we want to do is when the session is coming to a close, we want to end on a high note so that Coda knows that he's done a good job and that this was a fun thing for him. And next time, hopefully he'll be excited to do more clicker training. Alright, so we're all done our clicker training session for today with Coda. Hope you enjoyed it and learned some things about how to introduce your dog to clicker training. If there are any other training tips or advice that you'd need, please let us know. Thanks so much for watching!